can you please explain to us, first of all, what you think of as a myth? Because a lot of people have the misconception that they think it's not true or it's something fake, so to speak. So can you maybe define what you would call a myth and why it's significant in today's modern world for us to understand?
Well, it's amazing that certain stories like the Greek mythology stories have existed and stayed alive for so long. It means that something has to resonate with us. I mean, a true myth is a story that reaches deeply into psyche, into mind, heart, and somehow stirs us. So over time, often the names of the myths change in different cultures. It's just that the Greeks were so good at differentiating the variations of the goddesses or the myths. And so being a Jungian analyst and a psychiatrist, what's amazing about the mythology in Greek mythology is that it psychologically is so true still. It seems to be a story about a divinity somewhere, someplace, but we can identify with it because they represent qualities in us. And when you recognize that there are qualities in us that are like Aphrodite or Artemis or Zeus or whomever, and you realize that there are strengths and there are problems with each of those archetypes. And the more you know yourself and realize what your shadow side might be as well as your gifts, the better off you are. And it also is not just focusing on pathology, it's focusing on this is the gift of the pattern that you seem to come into the world with. And the gifts are over here, but boy, you better take a look at the problems that go with them as well. And whether it's acceptable in your family. Like Aphrodite, in patriarchal kinds of societies, is suppressed in an ordinary, a real woman who must take Aphrodite and not express it because we have the Aphrodites that we've turned into, say, courtesans or prostitutes or something, and then we can, the men can use that kind of a woman, but you don't want to be one. So if you have Aphrodite as an energy in you, you have to learn to kind of contain it, suppress it. And it's fun to talk about Aphrodite being not just sexual, but the quality of beauty, the quality to see beauty, the quality to create beauty, and be able to be so involved in what you are creating that you lose track of time. I mean, this is what you do when you're in love. You lose track of time. Well, if you are a creative person, Aphrodite, and it's not just focusing on another person, but on what wants to grow out of you into your work, whatever it might be, it could be visual, it could be music, it could be words, then you are moved by that Aphrodite energy to interact with the medium that you're in. And there's something truly deeply fun about becoming who you were meant to be.
Right on. Right on. I'm all about it.